Today, I want to show you how to stop knee cut in reverse de la Riva. This is a very important thing in order for you to play reverse de la Riva. Usually, people like to play reverse de la Riva when they're in intermediate level, around a blue belt and a purple belt. Then, they'll be so hard time to deal with knee cut, like this type of situation. I play reverse de la Riva like this. Then, when he breaks my frame, I can no longer play reverse de la Riva. You will experience before, I think. So for that movement, you want to be able to stop knee cut step by step. Like you're making a line, then you want to be able to defend it. So I want to show the way to do. So at the beginning of time, when he comes like this, easiest way to stop is making a reverse de la Riva, step in the hips, stay sideways, then cupping the far side shoulder. This is the first structure to stop knee cut. As you can see, I get sideways now like this. When the time I play reverse de la Riva, most important thing is stay sideways. I'm not going to put both of my shoulders like this. If I do so, I have no frame to stop his knee cut. He can easily breach it like this. You can see this? So in this situation, like when it comes to knee cut, I get sideways, reverse de la Riva, step his hips, cupping the far side shoulder. Then as you can see, I'm not going to step his chest or far side hips like this. This cannot stop his pressure, or even I expose my head, I will get a leg drag like this. So, as if you're kicking the hips away with your tiptoes like this. Maybe some people like to use outside heel like this as well, but in my case, I much prefer to go like this. This is way easier to use leg press strength like this, instead of opening. So here. Another thing, I like to push the far side shoulder at this face. Like I said before, it's very important to stay sideways in order to play reverse de la Riva. If I push the near side shoulder like this is a little difficult for me to stay sideways. He may be able to drive his weight on me. If he does so, look, I tend to be flat on the mat. So, in order for you to avoid, you want to be able to push the far side shoulder like this. Then, with your other hand, like a spare hand, you can grab the heel as usual, or like reinforce the frame with using the hands like this. This can be possible to do at the beginning of the time. You stop the knee cut like this. Then you want to be able to deal with the pressure, like handle it instead of stopping it. Then if you feel uncomfortable at this level, at this situation, you should be able to get out. I showed a way to do that. So here in this position like this, I'm under the pressure. So now I just want to use my legs to push his hips away. It's like a leg press. Then I can make the gap between me and him. Then this time, I just only use my left leg to push him away. The right leg is almost free. So I just want to pull my right hip to step the far side thigh. That gives him a leverage to change the angle to switch to de la Riva like this. Okay, next one. The situation is a little worse than before. If I can, I want to do the last one like this, but he already does a good job. He already created a top leg like this. This one is very common as well. Then, if I try to do the last one as like before, I have no time to do that. During the time of the movement, he's free to drive his weight. Then, at least I put my far side shoulder like this. This is one of the worst case scenarios I have to avoid. So in this situation, instead of pushing the far side shoulder or kicking the hips away, I push the near side shoulder like this. Yeah, I want you to see the difference in this one and last one. Last one, I had time to stay sideways. That's why I wanted to push the far side shoulder. So this is a little worse. That's why I want to push the near side shoulder to retreat this action like this. Then I can retreat the action for a while. But this is not a perfect frame yet. If I spend time for a long time, I will get breached. Especially once he puts his right knee on the mat like this is no longer reverse de la Riva. So you have to avoid this one. So the frame needs to be reinforced. So in this case, I want to use my left leg. I just want to simply swing my leg to place my hook at this position like this. It's like a reinforcement. Then I want to repress from my hand to head. Once I'm done it, this is way stronger than the last one. Then I have more leverage to push his shoulder away. So in this situation, I just want to simply use my leg, like the leg press. Then I can push like this. Then once I make the space like this, now I can get back to the last one. I step his hips, push the far side shoulder, and then I get back to like a regular reverse de la Riva position. If I feel comfortable, I switch to de la Riva as well. So you want to be able to use defense like step by step. Depends on the level how worse it is. Okay, next one is like right before one of the worst case scenario happens. He already comes into it like this. Then I have no time to frame or something like this. So in this situation, I want to do something different. So once it comes like a certain level like this, like passing my line that I want to stop, I can no longer push him away anymore. So in this situation, even though I try to do that, he's free to drive his way. He can even deal with my reaction. Means like reaction is like pushing my way. He just simply needs to lean on it. Then he can proceed action. So in this time, instead of pushing your opponent away, you want to be able to send your opponent over the head. Kind of counter-attack idea. So as I cannot push him back anymore, I'm thinking about to send him over my head. So in this situation, I cannot even place my hook as like usual, as you can see. So in this case, I use my hook to place like this. If you can find a space, you can even put the hook as well like this. Somehow, you want to use your left leg to make the frame this way or this way, like this. Then, with your left hand, you want to grab the collar. Then, I don't need to grab the far side all the time. Somehow, I just want to grab either on the near side or far side to make an anchor on his upper body. Then, most of the time in this situation, I'm under pressure. If I can use this action, I should be able to figure out the problem. So next one is the most important part. I want to grab his right leg. Then usually people like to grab the heel like this. It's like right behind the heel. This is like a classical way to control opponent's leg. But in this particular situation, I want to grab heel bone with palm up grip, like this. I've just seen this action. It's been used in Team Atos and SPM TSN. Then this is really makes sense to send an opponent overhead. I'll show you later why this is important. So once I make those of frame, reverse Riva, stepping the hips, collar, and grabbing the heel bone, I got a maximum leverage to elevate him. So like I said, I'm under pressure. So in this situation, I pull his head down slightly. Then I kick him out with my legs. Plus, I want to push up his heel like this. As I do so, I get maximum leverage sending forward. Then, as he got sent forward like this, he wants to take a step back. If it happens, at least he stepped back below my line. Then I deal with it. Okay, now let's combine all sequence, like 3 steps way to stop. So starting is like an easy way. Okay, he comes into it like this at the beginning of the time. I use both my feet, blocking the far side shoulder, and then I can stop kneecap. Then I play reverse Riva. If I feel uncomfortable, I switch to the Riva. Number 2, he already comes into it. Then I will not be able to stay sideways like this. So in this situation, I push the near side shoulder like this to retrieve action. Then once I make a space like this, I swing my leg in. But sometimes you may not be able to find a space, or due to the flexibility, you couldn't do that. So in this situation, you want to use momentum. In this angle, if I do it slowly, this is going to be my maximum flexibility. I'm a little flexible, like usual people. That's why I can do that. But some people, they cannot even place the heel like this. So in this situation, you just want to do the bicycle kick once, like swing your leg to the minus direction, like this. So from this position, you have more space and momentum that you can put your leg in more than usual like this. You can see the difference. With no momentum, I can place the hook like this. With the momentum, I can even place my hook around here. Then you can replace the head. Then once I set up, I push the shoulder away to secure space to get back to the first one, or I just play reverse Riva. This is the number 2. Okay, number 3 is the way worse. He's already breached it like this. Then I cannot even place my hook that much. So in this situation, I grab the collar grip, heel bone, step like this. This is not throwing opponent with your strength, more like using opponent's reaction. That's why if you have a room, you can even push your opponent once to the opposite direction a little bit. I don't think you can push your opponent away like this. If you can do, you can defend it properly, but most of the time, you're under the pressure so much. That's why just push a little bit. Then when you feel the reaction, this is the time you send your opponent over your head. Then in this situation, you want to stay connected with your opponent with the collar grip. Without doing this, you cannot make the maximum leverage. So grabbing the heel, collar, then pouring up. So I push when he reacts, go like this. Should send it forward. Then he may take a step back like this. Then you avoid the worst case scenarios. Okay, now I should counterattack with step number 3. Then this is an advanced idea, that's why you may feel difficult to do that. The key is understanding action-reaction. So in this situation like this, number 3, I already under pressure. So I need to deal with action. So as a reaction, I want to send my opponent, as I showed you before, collar grip, grabbing the heel, then send over my head with this reaction. So this is the second action I want to do against his action. Then now another action-reaction. As he got sent for like this, he may want to come back like this. Or sometimes he may stay at this level like this. So in this situation, I found space under his legs, wide opening. Now I switch to Kiss of Dragon as a counterattack. But as you can see, I already make the perfect angle in order to do that. Simply, I just want to switch my left hand to behind his knee, as if I'm chopping it. It's not even necessary to grab the material. Somehow, I just want to go like this. Then, as I get a momentum, it's way easier for me to spin to reach this side. From this position, I want to press my legs like 1 and 2. Then I switch my right hand to grab near side hips, like this. Then in this situation, I have to flip his hips in order to take the back. So what I like to do is pull his hips to slightly lift up his right leg. So here I pull, then I only want to shoot my right leg to make him unbalanced. As I do so, I can flip his hips, then I come up to make sit down to take the back. So this is the Kiss of Dragon as a counterattack.
Hey guys, my name is Daniel. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please push the like button and leave us a comment down below. If you want to learn more techniques, simply hit the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified when we upload a new video. This way we can bring you new and improved content. Thank you and see you next time.